Hello, everyone. Today we're going to understand a very small but extremely powerful gland, parathyroid gland. Even though it is tiny, it plays a huge role in controlling calcium levels in your body. Let's break it down step by step. Four parathyroid glands are present on the back side of the thyroid gland. Difficult words. Thyroid gland equals butterfly-shaped gland in neck. Lobes equals two halves of thyroid. The parathyroid glands are attached behind the thyroid, two on each lobe. Why are they located there? Because they monitor calcium levels in blood. The neck region has rich blood supply, so glands can detect calcium quickly, release hormone immediately. How does this help? Fast response ensures calcium balance is maintained every minute. Real life example. During thyroid surgery, doctors are careful not to damage parathyroid glands. Why? Because calcium balance would be disturbed. Parathyroid glands secrete parathyroid hormone, PTH. Main hormone, parathyroid hormone. Difficult word, peptide hormone equals hormone made of amino acids. Why does body need PTH? Because calcium is essential for muscle contraction, nerve impulse transmission, blood clotting, bone strength. Without proper calcium control, life-threatening problems occur. Secretion of PTH is regulated by circulating calcium levels. Difficult words. Circulating equals present in blood. Regulated equals controlled. Why is PTH controlled by calcium level? Because body maintains calcium within a very narrow range. Low calcium, PTH increases. High calcium, PTH decreases. How does gland sense calcium? Parathyroid cells have calcium sensing receptors. When blood calcium drops, they release more PTH. Real life example. If a person has low calcium, they may experience muscle cramps. PTH quickly increases to correct the level. PTH increases CA pod levels in blood. Difficult words models calcium ion. Why increase blood calcium? Because low calcium affects heart rhythm, muscle function, brain function. PTH acts on bones and stimulates bone resorption. Difficult words. Bone resorption, breakdown of bone, demineralization, removal of minerals. Why break down bone? Bone acts as calcium storage. If blood calcium drops, body withdraws calcium from bone. How? PTH stimulates cells called osteoclasts. Osteoclasts dissolve bone matrix, release calcium into blood. Real life example. In long-term excess PTH, bones become weak and fragile. PTH stimulates reabsorption of CA-Ks in renal tubules. Difficult words. Renal tubules, tubes inside kidneys. Reabsorption, taking back into blood. Why reabsorb calcium? Kidneys filter blood constantly. Without reabsorption, calcium would be lost in urine. How? PTH signals kidney cells to retain calcium and reduce its loss. Real life example. Low PTH, more calcium lost in urine, low blood calcium. PTH increases calcium absorption from digested food. Why absorb more calcium from food? To restore low blood calcium levels. How? PTH activates vitamin D in kidneys. Activated vitamin D increases calcium absorption in intestine. Real life example. People with vitamin D deficiency cannot absorb calcium properly. Even if diet has calcium, absorption is poor. PTH is a hypercalcemic hormone. Difficult word. Hypercalcemic increases blood calcium. Why called hypercalcemic? Because its overall action is to raise calcium level. It acts on bones, kidneys, intestine. All three work together. Along with TCT, PTH maintains calcium balance. TCT refers to calcitonin. Why need two hormones? Because balance requires opposite actions. PTH increases calcium. Calcitonin decreases calcium. How does this balance work? If calcium rises too much, calcitonin reduces bone breakdown. If calcium falls, PTH increases calcium release. Real life example. After drinking milk, high calcium, calcitonin acts to prevent excess rise. If fasting for a long time, PTH prevents calcium from dropping. Big picture summary. Parathyroid gland produces PTH, monitors blood calcium, increases calcium when low. PTH acts on bones, releases calcium. Kidneys, saves calcium. Intestine absorbs more calcium. Together with calcitonin, maintains calcium balance. Easy memory trick. PTH pulls calcium from bone. Calcitonin controls calcium